So you need to be aware of the hostel life. You need to hear to the chief warden of the DTU. So I welcome Professor Dinesh Kumar Vishwakarma, who is the chief warden of hostels at DTU and is also a professor in the Department of Information Technology. He is having more than 17 years of academic and research experience. He has worked as officer in charge, general administration, assistant director, international affairs, and associate dean, students discipline. He has featured among the top 2% scientists of the world as per the recent list released by Stanford University, USA. So you have a very highly acclaimed academician. Who is your chief warden? He is ranked 1775 out of 5,46,033 researchers in the field of artificial intelligence and image processing, which is a matter of pride for DTU. And let me tell you, he has received Research Excellence Award for the last 5 consecutive years since 2017 when DTU has started these awards. He is also an associate editor of the IEEE and a reviewer for many journals of repute like ACM, IEEE, Elsevier and Springer. So let's hear from him.
A very good afternoon to all. Uh, I welcome you all the students present here. And about the hostels, as already the introduction about me that was given by my colleague. So about that, I think I feel very honored that what the introduction he has given for me. Thank you very much, Dr. Ashish Kulkarni. So about the hostels, as you all are knowing that hostels, because many of you have already tried to get the hostels, and the hostels that we have a very limited capability of the hostels. And the capacity of the hostel is also very, very limited. And every time I'm getting a query for the hostel allotment. So today I'm going to present you detail of the hostels and whatever the facility we have in the hostels. And also I will try to tell you what are the rules and regulations that you have to follow if you are going to get a hostel. So I hope. Yes, is it? Okay. So now one by one, showing you now this is the capacity of the hostels, which you can see that the hostel capacity, that is a very limited capacity that we have. For the boys you can see, means for the boys 1800 and for the girls 800 beds that we have for the hostels. And these are the some of the hostels which you can see, and also the capacity of the hostels that is also indicated. So here you can find, I think you see a walk. So here you can see that there are the hostels. These are all the for the boys hostels. So here you can see that the hostels that are listed out. Few hostels, one of the hostels here you can see HJB, that is a 164. It is restricted for the only PG students. So PG students only for the, especially MTech and MSc students are going to get the hostel, and rest hostels that are for the undergraduate students. And these are some of the pics of the hostels, and I am showing you the pic of the hostel. So I am showing you the pic of the hostels, which you can see that this is the one of our newly constructed hostel, which has a capacity of 321 beds. And these are some of our old hostels. And girls hostels, we have 3 girls hostels, and one is Sister Nivedita, 96 capacity, and Kalpana Chawla, 45, and recent addition of the hostels, that is a BLV hostel. So Birangana Lakshmi Bai, where we have a 660 capacity. So these are the photos of the girls hostels, which you can see. Now the facilities of the hostels, so you can see some of the facilities, and these are the essential facilities that you are expecting to have in the hostels, like internet facility we have, electricity and water supply, etc. And also we have indoor games available for you that you can, even if you are in a hostel, then you can enjoy these kind of games. And a common room we have. So for the common room, you can use a television, and also there are certain newspapers and magazines all are available. And for the hostels here, like persons, those who are disabled persons, for them also we have a walking ramp, handrail, and wheelchair. And for the hostels, there is a sports meet for the hostels also. Generally, it happen for every year. So it is among the hostels. This is a sports meet that we are having Agaz. So you can also see some of the pics of the that sports event. And now the security and safety, and which is a very important for you if you are going to stay in a hostel. So hostels are provided 24 by security guards are there, and these all hostels are a gated boundary that has. And also for the security purpose and for your any inconvenience, we have a warden, and resident warden are also there, and attendant. So attendant, that will be 24 hours, that will be there. And whatever the queries, whatever the problems that you are having in your room or your issues that you are having, you have to report to the attendant. And whole campus, as I said, this is a CCTV network. So your activity, that whatever you are doing outside your room, inside the hostel, that you will be monitored if you are going to do anything. So health center also we have. I think you may have aware about all the health facilities that we have, and that otherwise if you don't have, then there is in a hostel, if you are going, then you will find the details of the doctors and different specialties of the doctors. Those are present here. Details are given the hostels, even entry gate of the hostels, those are written. And this is the organization chart. And these may be not useful for you, but sometime many of the students, they have a query that who is managing the hostels, and what are the people, those who are working in the hostel office specifically. So you can see here, you will find that chief warden, as I am presenting. So I am on the looking all the hostel office, etc., and all the hostel allotment, etc., and if any issues are happening, so all things that are coming to me, and based upon the query, whatever, and then accordingly I used to take a decision. And as I said, chief warden is there, and some of the responsibility and duties of the chief wardens are also there. And officer in charge hostel is also there, and he is a person who will look out your queries regarding the maintenance, etc., and how managing the hostels are facilities available in the hostels. And these all the queries that you people have, that would be forwarded through your warden, and then YC hostel that will look care all these things. And like a warden, that will be also available. Means in the hostel, attendant will be there. Attendant will report all the issues that what you are having, and also if you have any issue, then you can also talk with your warden. And these are the list of wardens, and specifically I have highlighted the first year hostels. So first year hostel, we have a Aryabhatta hostel, where warden is Dr. Sanjay Kumar, and also we have one more first year hostel, type 2 and type 3. Dr. Desraj Meena is a warden. And for the girls, you can see a different color that I have highlighted. So, but first year students are staying BLB hostel, Virangana Lakshmi Bai hostel. So for that warden, if you want to see, so warden is present here. Dr. Namika Chauhan is present. And madam, if you please. So now the first year girls student, if they want to see the hostel warden, so Dr. Namika Chauhan is here, and you can see, because most of the students, those who are having especially girls students, madam is very concerned about your problems, and she used to see all your issues are very, what I can say, very sensible way she is trying to handle the issues. So if you have, especially girls students, those who are having some issues, they can meet to madam, and madam will definitely try to resolve your issues. If not possible, then you people can approach to me. Now here you can see this is basically the process of flow, how you are going to approach whenever you have some kind of query and some kind of your issues. So this is the basically flow of information that we used to follow. And I advise you all that you have to follow this kind of flow. So this kind of flow you have to follow whenever you are having any kind of issue. And now we have also students. Students, those who we are going to basically select some of the students, those who have a leadership skill and they want to contribute into a hostel management. And so hostel student committee we have, that is a hostel council. And this hostel council has their own role. As like a president we have, vice president, general secretary, sports secretary, cultural secretary, and mess secretary. So mess secretary, generally you people have many of the issues regarding mess, etc. So your mess secretary that will look care your food quality, etc. If any food issue you have, then you will have to approach your mess secretary, and also mess secretary is basically part of the mess monitoring committee too. So here you can see mess committee, that is a mess monitoring committee, which is headed by OIC hostel. OIC hostel is Dr. Rajesh Yadav. He is an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science. He is not here, otherwise I can introduce to you. But definitely you have any queries. So in the coming days, those who are staying hostel and those who are trying to get the hostels, they will definitely trying to meet Dr. Rajesh Yadav too. And now this is the hostel allotment procedure. So here you can see in the hostel allotment procedure, we have hostel allotment rules. So we are following hostel rules allotment policy, as like you people are knowing, even you have gone through. So all the students, those who are admitted outside Delhi category, so for those students we are providing 100% hostel facility. Those students who are admitted outside Delhi category, I am specifically emphasizing this particular word because many of you are approaching that I want to get a hostel. So those who are admitted outside Delhi category, 100% students are getting a hostel facility. And so here you can see, and even you have also, many of you have applied online application form. So through the online application form, we used to see that who are the outside the Delhi category. So outside Delhi category students are getting, and if there is any seat that is going to backend, then only we are going to consider for the Delhi students. But again, there are certain constraints for the transfer cases, medical cases. So there is a committee of hostel allotment. So that committee scrutinize the application, and then based upon the merit of the cases, that recommends. So now the committee member and also warden of the hostel, Dr. DC Meena is present. So if I request you if you can. So now he is also a warden. So you can see he is a Dr. DC Meena, and he is also a member of a hostel allotment committee. So even many of students that has applied for the hostel, he himself having a today meeting, and he is trying to get the authenticity and also genuineness of the case. So based upon that, they are trying to recommend the cases. If there is any seat vacant, then we will consider. And now this is also sometime very, very useful for you, because you are, whenever sometime you are doing some project work during the summer vacation, then you want to stay into university, then you can get the temporary hostel for a 1 month or 2 months based upon the availability of the hostel. So for the summer internship, if you are going to have, or even outside students, those who are coming for summer internship at DTU, then also as a guest we will provide based upon the availability. So that also you can have a means we will call even a application for this, and also you can submit your request into a hostel office. Now this is the fee structure. So you can see this fee structure, but many of you are thinking about that this fee structure that we have given to you, that may not be matching the amount which you are going to deposit now, because this is a semester-wise fees. But for you people, the semester you can see that because in your semester there are means overall year 9 months are coming. So for the 9 months fees we are charging. So that's why you are depositing that fees, the amount of fee that is reflecting over the website for the 9-month fee. Now here there are very, very important thing that what are the things that you have to do into hostel and what are the things that you need not to do into hostel. So whenever you are into hostel, then you have to follow the rules and regulations that are prescribed for the hostel. Like here you can see, in the initial days, you may be requesting that your parents sometime they are coming, sometime your friends or your brothers that is coming, and or your sister may be coming, like girls students. So if you want to have that your brother or sisters that has to stay for 1 day or 2 days, so warden, that you need to take a permission of a warden. Then only you will be going to have that with you. So you need to also write the entry of your guests that are coming, and also you can read out certain things that are, but I will try to highlight few of the things. Like there is one thing, group religious activity. Even in the university we have seen sometime this kind of incidents that was also that was happened, but this is not permitted. So we have taken the action against those people, those who are going to do such activity, group religious activity inside the hostel. It is not permitted. And also you can see whenever you are going to use water or electricity, etc., then you have to use it judiciously. And also there are some of the issues, like if you have any issue with your friends or any of the student, you have any conversation or fight with the students, then you need not to approach police station without taking a permission, because when first you have to report the issue with your warden, then only you can approach to outside. Now here also some of the disease now in these days, those are spreading in nature. So if you are having such disease, then you will not permitted to stay. And also you can see like there are something, and these are very, very important for you. And we are noticing these kind of issues, and if we found anything is happening like not allowed, like a loud music. Sometimes you are also having a very loud music in your room, and your adjacent room students, they may even disturb with your loud music. And also like no drugs, no alcohol. You should keep this thing as a very, very important, because many times we are finding such things, and immediately we will try to expel those students, those who are having such thing. So I advise you all that you should follow these things, that you are not going to have such things which is not permitted in the hostel. And also there are some firearms and explosive or inflammable goods. These things are not permitted. And also the timing. This is a very, very important for you. Now you can see all the students, you have to follow this timing. And for you people, whenever you are going to outside, then you have to come in hostel as the time that is prescribed for you. So the timing for the boys boys, it is in the campus, that is up to 11 a.m. For the girls, it is 9 a.m. So sorry, I think it is in play. It is not a.m. It is a p.m. basically. So you have to note it in place of a.m. It is a p.m. So 9 p.m. you have to be in the hostel, and For the girls, for the boys, it is 11 p.m. So there are something that I talk about the rules and regulations. So if you are not avoiding those things, then your hostel that may be cancelled. And also one of the very means key thing that is associated with your academics for a continuation of your hostel. For the continuation of hostels, you need not to have any back. You should remember that if you are having a hostel and in the first year if you are going to have any back, then your hostel will not be continued. So you should remember about it because you are in first year, sometime you are not thinking about that issue. So you have to also continuously make your efforts in academics. And also that all the details, here I have highlighted few of the things that may be even not more exhaustive. So you can visit hostel information bulletin and that is available online, and all the students, those who get the hostel or those who are even now many of students are residing in the hostels, first year specifically. So you all are giving undertaking that you have gone through the hostel bulletin and it is available online. So everyone has to read out all the instructions that are given in the bulletin and you should follow those. So these are also some of the things like you can see that non-payment of dues within the due date means whatever the hostel fee etc. that is means like for the allotment that when you are going to have a possession without depositing your fee, we are not going to provide you in the now initial allotment. And later on also, sometime if you are not going to pay your hostel dues in a time, like in first year we are going to charge a 9-month fee, but in second year you may be going to pay your semester-wise fee. So in the second semester, within a prescribed date, if you are not depositing your fee, then your hostel may be cancelled. And also, you need not to even involve like illegally you can have any person, and also mischief causing damage of hostel property. Hostel property also you have to use very judiciously. And if a student is continuously absent for 7 days without permission, you need to take a permission if you are going more than 7 days. So you should have such permission. And also if someone does not take a possession within a prescribed date. And also now all the students are knowing, can anyone tell me what is the last date of possession, those who get the hostel? Those who have a hostel now, first list and second list we have released. Yes, can anyone, what is the last date of possession of a hostel? I think you are in very less number, those who get the hostel. Now because we have released 2 lists, first list and second list. So where we have specified the date. So you should take a possession within a specified date that you have to take. So this is all about the hostels, and I think all of you are very happy. Actually, I was trying to cover these things very fast, and I hope that you should all go through the bulletin, hostel bulletin, because this is today is the last day, and you are not going to listen more of about it. So that's why I try to keep it very fast. But I advise you that you should keep touch with the hostel office as well as your warden, and when you are in your hostel. Okay. So thank you very much, and thank you all the organizers, those who have organized this particular program. I'm very, very happy to see the way that Professor Rajeshwari Pandey Madam is leading this particular orientation program. I can see such a beautifully this program is and very nicely arranged. And all the members of the organizing committee, I congratulate that successfully they are conducting. And really, I'm feeling a very, what I can observe that this is a wonderful program that you people are conducting since last 4 days. So thank you very much, madam. Thank you. Thank you everyone for you.